To make a nice Italian sandwich, we need some nice Italian bread. To make some nice Italian bread, we need some dough. So, let's go over how we made this.
If you're gonna have bread, you're gonna need flour. 2 cups. Now's when you apply your slapping skills to get the yeast going to the bottom. Let's open it up and dump it into the flour. Yeah, flour. This is a half teaspoon of sugar. Sugar. Get it? Yeah. When you've poured as much salt as I have in my life, you know when you hit 2 teaspoons. Only 2 fingers, kids. 3 will be overkill. Stir it all around, all those dry ingredients. And then you pour in your lukewarm water. Let's talk about that for a minute. Lukewarm. It's neither cold nor hot. It's room temperature. About 73 degrees if you're in my house. Now get your 2 fingers, kids, and get more involved as you squish it around and make it into one blob. This is going to take a long time because we can't afford a mixer here. More liquid, you say? It'll come in the form of olive oil. Yeah. Get back to squishing. Right about now, I'm wondering, why am I doing all this? Why aren't I just walking over to the store and buying a loaf of nice Italian bread? No, Dennis, you're doing this for the show, for the good of the show. And after a long, hard day of kneading dough, we're coming up to the end of our adventure. So let's just go ahead and wrap it up. Put a little flour down into the bowl so it doesn't stick when it rises. Put it down, and maybe a little flour on top for good kisses. Yeah, we love you, dough. Rise, grow up to be big and strong. You need your rest after a whole day of me mushing you around. Let's cover you up and wish you a happy good night. Love you.
Pretty easy, right? So that was about 2 hours. I let it sit here. The yeast has risen. It's into a nice dough. We're gonna take that dough out. And here we go. We're gonna start from where I started from before I showed you. Up on top, just let it work. And you're really just gonna work it into a nice Italian bread, right? Roll this out by hand. Just eyeball it out. Right? Center, outwards. Tap out the edges. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it on an oiled pan, right? We're gonna take a knife, and we're just gonna kind of score it. Scores, and this will let it cook a little bit more evenly. And it'll give it a nice little aesthetic touch too. Just like that, nothing too deep.
I'm walking over here.
And look at all these magical ingredients that just appeared.
Mince up your nice fat shallot. Smash up your nice fat garlics. Destroy them with your knife. Olive oil, nectar of the gods. Once the oil's warm, we start adding up our destroyed shallots and garlic. Nice. Italian parsley, that gets minced. Delicious fresh basil, well, that gets minced as well. Salt it, pepper it. Nice can of San Marzano tomatoes. Let's open that up. They're gonna be whole in a juice, so we're gonna have to squash them with our fingers like this. Careful, because nothing splashes like tomatoes.
Look at this. It's risen and it's ready. Let's pop it into our 410-degree oven. Boom. 25 minutes.
Hey, shut up your face! As I try to make the most of each bite, I believe that black skin is a little bitter, so I'm getting rid of it and making it all a pleasurable experience for all of us. So let's go ahead and cut out all that black skin, and then I'm gonna take a mandolin and slice it up nice and thin and uniform. Uniformity is the key, and I can only do that with my mandolin. And see, I don't really like my fingers, so wait a minute. I do like my fingers. I need to grab that tool. Where's that tool? This thing, the fingertip saver. I've lost many a fingertip in my day. No more. Yes, let's poke it on and finish the job.
Now what we want to do is we want to sweat these out because there's so much water in here. When we fry it, it's not going to work out. And we're going to season it at the same time. Okay. Elevate these up on a drying rack right here. We're going to lay them out. Let's lay out the nice ones. The ones that look like they're going to be the best in the sandwich. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's not too shabby either. So now, we're just going to salt them. And so now, we're doing two things. We're sweating it and we're seasoning it at the same time. We're going to let that sit there, let it sweat, maybe about 20 minutes, and we'll be ready to go. Take a look at our nice, delicious sauce we have going on here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to add a little bit Pinot Noir. Turn up the heat. All that alcohol's burn off, leaving behind all the delicious Pinot Noir flavor. Salt. Crushed red pepper. Now is a good time to introduce our herbs. Turn off the heat. Just stir it all in. We don't want to cook these herbs too much. We just want to incorporate it. Now this is a frickin' sauce that goes on a sandwich, isn't it? Huh?
Panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs, Italian style. Our eggplant dredging station consists of flour, egg, and panko.
Bread is done. Voila. That's Italian bread. There we go.
So now we have our sweated and seasoned eggplant slices.
Fresh mozzarella. Just like that. Broil it until the mozzarella melts. Melt it.
Now we got the mozzarella, oh, nice. And now we begin the saucing process. Fresh basil, a very crucial step. Introduce the guest of honor, the fried eggplant. Yum. We're going for multiple layers. Think of an eggplant lasagna, but in a sub. Let's get some nice shaved Parmesan, the good stuff.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is what I call Staten Island Sub Take 2. Because I also grew up with this sub. In addition to the chicken cutlet sub, this is our eggplant parmesan sub. Now, everything you see here was made by these two hands. For you. And for you. So, this is the tasting table. And what do we do with the tasting table, Andrea?
We eat.
And we taste it. And we judge it. And we tell the lovely people whether they should make it at home or not.
Looks so good.
All right. So, all you vegetarians out there, because I don't say vegans, there's some egg in here. But I'm sure you can find a way around it. But all you vegetarians out there, you might enjoy this. Right? All right.
I'm not a vegetarian. But
Let's just eat.
Let's do it.
Let's give it a shot. So
Okay.
it's a big one. All right, ready? You going for the edge? I'm going for the center.
yeah, center.
All right. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. That looks awesome.
I tasted the sauce. It's so good.
All right,
Excited
so-
to have it all together.
So if you're not looking for the meat and you're looking for the vegetable, you got yourself something nice. Right, here we go.
All
Ready?
right. Girthy.
There's just something about Italian bread when it's freshly baked. Thank you. When it's freshly made at home, and a homemade sauce, and a homemade everything that you just can't. There's just something about it. You can't beat it.
I'm telling you right now, I could just eat the sauce and the bread and it'd be like
Yeah.
a full meal for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I don't even need the cheese and the eggplant, but it's very good.
it is good. It is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Guys,
Yum.
I don't know how else to
You
describe
did it again.
It's freaking awesome, guys. This is so good.
It's very messy. Don't eat this on the first date. You'll be embarrassed.
Well, actually, that's a really good test to see if she loves you or not. Or if he loves you or not. Or whoever it may be. I gotta be honest. When I was a kid, and I was looking at all the subs next to the pizza slices in the pizzerias on the East Coast, I'd look at the Parmesan and be like, nah, you know? But then I got a little older, and I tried it, and I got into it. So it became kind of a staple. And this is why I wanted to make it for you guys, because I wanted you to understand the significance about this and like the culture behind this. There's a lot behind this. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Your bread is really not that dense either. It's like, it's for homemade bread, it's still like a little fluffy
Yeah.
and light. It's not too super heavy.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. It's easy, you know, and it's the same dough you can make like Neapolitan style pizza with.
Yeah.
You know, we just made a bread out of it. It's easy, you know? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with us through this whole process. I hope you tried it at home. I hope you like it. And please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us, and it's completely free to you. And